Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I believe this is episode... Is this episode 36? I think it's episode 36. We're going to bring up the chat and get started. Then we're going to figure out what we're going to start off with. So chat's brought up. We just need to adjust the name of the episode. 36. This is episode 36, in fact. Okay. Without any further ado, let's get into it.
I'm eating poke.
The poke smells good.
I don't know if y'all ever had poke. It's my favorite food in the world.
Yummy.
The world.
Alright, let's go. Actually, is there anything else in the tower that I need to do? There is. I have to speak to the headmistress
I'm gonna save the rest for tomorrow.
of previous generations. Okay, Bobby.
I know I put away my chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wash the dish, but I'm gonna eat that.
Okay, Bobby.
I'm sorry about that.
That's yummy.
That I made you put it away.
It's okay, Bobby. Basis for blackmail. Speak to Natty outside Hogsmeade. Or meet Poppy in the Forbidden Forest. And then also the Imelda race, which we can't do for a while. So I think...
I'm glad it didn't break.
Oh my.
That's why I didn't put the sticker on it yet.
Let's go with Poppy.
I'm like, if I break it, I don't get the sticker back. You know?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll break it, though, Bob. You're pretty careful with stuff.
I know, but I'm like, I don't want to break it.
Yeah. And you don't like hanging around, You like hanging around most Yorkies, but not all?
Most what?
Most Yorkies, but not all?
I love all Yorkies.
All Yorkies?
Yeah.
Aww. Bobby's a huge Yorkie, fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a bigger you fan.
Oh,
I'm your biggest fan.
That's so sweet of you, Bobby. Wow. That's
pretty.
Is fucking gorgeous. And you can see the animals running over there. Damn, bro. This is giving me, like, Harry had to use Patronus charm to like, fight back the Death Eaters on a lake
I remember.
once.
And
this
it was,
is
like,
giving
there.
That, yeah.
That was one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, it's iconic. That's cool. Okay, let's fly my faster broom. Let's see how much faster it is. It is quite a bit faster, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. Hello, Poppy.
Oh, excuse me.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Oh, right. We're going to go talk to centaurs. That's exciting for you, Bab. To see that.
What?
Centaurs.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Horsemen.
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
My. That's dangerous. They won't like this.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised. We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Well, I can't deny that. They are known for being wise.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience. That's exactly the right word. Never mind. What is it? It's nothing, truly.
Oh my.
We've no secrets to hide. Speaking of secrets, I do want to tell you why Victor Rookwood's after me. He's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock's after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig asked that I not speak of it yet. Goodness! Well, that certainly helps explain a bit about what we saw back at Horntower Hall.
This is 3 people
Of course,
that now
I
know.
guard your secret as
God
if
damn
it
it.
were my own.
Aw.
Even the centaurs won't know. We'll
Okay.
simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they? Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Oh, I was so confused.
I know, me too.
Oh, shit, bro. What are they running from? Oh, they're coming toward us. One of them looked worried, so I thought they were running from something.
Elena's got her wand out.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Whoa, buddy. They're children! 2 kids!
Centaurs don't fuck with people.
Who's that?
We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
I was so stressed.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
Yeah.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Yeah.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Wow, okay.
Jesus.
Someone needs to get laid.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me
Golden
before I...
Digits are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Whoa. Finding you doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah. You got mad at us.
Not him, but the others,
People.
yeah.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
He could have been a bit clearer, or stayed a moment and answered our questions.
Centaurs can be cryptic. Gran says no one talks more in circles than a centaur. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows
Yeah.
something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned.
This is sick.
I'll let you know what
Yeah.
I find.
Elena now has a friend in Slytherin, a friend in Gryffindor, and a friend in Hufflepuff.
And she's a Ravenclaw.
Yeah?
Best house in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
Sorry for the water sounds, guys.
This is so beautiful.
The pond thingy.
Just the area that I'm in, the clearing. Check it
Yeah,
out.
it
It's
is.
so gorgeous.
I used to use the bathroom.
Just because this is the winter.
You know, I chugged a shit ton of water before we left and haven't peed since.
Oh, I see. Oh, I guess I can't continue the quest right now. That was it.
Oh.
Okay. I have to wait to hear back for more. Let's go see if Poppy has something to say further. Nope. Okay, works for me.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Draco. That was cool. What animals are over here? Hippogriffs. Damn, that didn't work out very well for me. Oh, so it did.
What have you done?
We need to stop touching my face.
That's smart, Bob.
Yeah. I also heard water.
Who's still alive? Let's go find out. Thanks for the potion. Fam.
I see.
What the hell? Oh. Damn you.
I low-key want my poke.
It's okay, Bob.
What would you do?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
All that food was meant to eat tonight.
I know, I'm just a chonky.
Uh-huh. It's up to you, though. I mean, I think today's a cheat day.
Okay.
But if it weren't a cheat day, I would say save it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it
What
is.
do you have in store for me this time?
There's someone up. Oh, there's more people down here.
Okay.
Oh, what are they fighting? I'm so invested. Oh. A wolf? And maybe a troll. You bastards. Come on.
Come on.
Charge at me. I don't need to kill the troll. It didn't do anything to me. It's just angry because of those assholes.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelia.
Spiders. Let's go to Hogsmeade.
I'm practically swimming in gas.
Let's go above the clouds.
How high can you go?
I'm not sure. Oh. That's a how high. Forces you to go down. It forces you to go down if you go on the island. Oh, I see. Time to go talk to Natty and see what she found out about those horrible people that tried to use the killing curse on us. The only time I've encountered the killing curse in this game so far was with Natty. They tried to kill us.
Natty a Gryffindor?
Yep.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I sure am. Nobody casts the killing curse at me. And roams free.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle,
Helena.
as Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned.
Is destined to
Agabus
be an horror.
Filbert, Otto
do you know?
Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Ray.
Because she's good in a fight, she
I
likes
suggest
to
that you
fight, she
speak
likes
with each of them
justice.
while I head to
What's
the
an
Hog's
aura?
Head.
They're
I saw some
basically like
Ashwinders heading there.
magical
And as
detectives.
my mother would never go
Law
near the
enforcement,
Hog's Head,
sort of.
she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, Bobby.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
May I ask you about Mr. Bickle's friends?
Of course.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you.
This is
We
some
need to know
trifling
how they are
stuff.
being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me
What we're
here after
doing.
you have spoken with them.
They already tried to kill us. And now
Yeah.
we're going even deeper.
I like how your friends are just down.
Well, not Amit. Amit was not down. He said, fuck that.
She's a pacifist.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for my respite at the Three Broomsticks, I should think I'd have left the
And I'm a
village
napist.
altogether.
Aww.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
There she is.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And
Jesus.
you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Aw. Well, she seems willing to talk. Let's get some
Are
information.
you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do
love
all I
Elena.
can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Here's the note I
Sure
received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
I'm gonna die.
Not bad, yeah.
Oh man, that was a lot of food.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
I can't breathe.
Uh-huh.
It's so full.
Yeah, it hurts your back to sleep on a full stomach, too, a little bit. You feel that, too?
No, more chest pain.
Oh, yeah.
Otto Dibble
That
works
could be
at
because I have a
Gladwax.
larger chest, though.
I should check there.
Yeah. Okay, can I go in through the front now? Front might be okay.
Please
Maybe if
tell
I had,
me
like,
to take
smaller
it,
tits,
but
my back
perhaps
would
it's
hurt.
been here all along.
Well, I'm not doing that
Mr.
again.
Dibble, may I speak with
For a
you?
long time.
It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
That's not good.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would like nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Augustus Hill. Last one.
How so?
I'm gonna lay down soon.
Okay, Bobby.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow, as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Brookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Man, I wish I could run like Elena. She doesn't stop. It's fast, too. Chickens! How did that not break her ankles?
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogshead. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I hope she's alright. Well, Harlow didn't already get to her.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Oh, it's gotta be in here.
Revelio.
In this cellar. Daisies? Her wand? Oh no.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way.
Yeah, I called it.
I need to find her quickly.
Don't worry, Natty. We got you.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Oh man.
The hidden door.
They're not even American.
Hattie must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh man, I'm gonna crash, but I'm in pain. Yeah.
I hear them. Maybe I should explore this later.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Repair her.
Y'all didn't hear anything. How do I get down there? I need to kill these guys. Or knock them out.
Was it upper or lower Hogsfield that we raided last week?
What?
Go look at that, not me. I can't be reckless. Go charging in and fighting many of these guys. Maybe I should try and hit something that's all the way over there.
Hey!
Oops. I don't think I have a choice.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us.
Yeah, fuck it.
I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
I'll just have to go in. This is gonna be dangerous. At first, I'd scratch my head.
Why are you scratching?
Just dryness, I think. Etc. Okay, that's it. Let's do this then.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever.
Somebody out there?
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Works for me. Ah, fuck. Never mind. Alright, that's it. Hello. Why are you so healthy? Bastard. I gotta give me Who's next? Oh, shit! You're a boss. Die, Gwendolyn. One more.
Ha! You're easier to spot than an elopement.
Ooh. Good job, Elena. Now go get your friend.
Do something that'll give you a real look of pain.
Hattie must be here somewhere.
Shit. There she is. There's someone else here, too. What the hell? Isco Rabe. Okay. We can rescue them both. Let's see. Optional. Find Otto Divel's love letter. We will. I might have to do that before I release them. Now that I know they're safe, I can just go around and find what I need to find just in case it's going to lock me out of here afterwards. I should probably execute these idiots too.
Might want to look up.
What the hell?
What are you? Now to finish the job. Expulso.
Ow. Probably a heal.
There's
Idiot.
Revelio.
They've all been executed. Sure, there's a lot of rats.
Revelio.
Oh, there's more of them. Maybe I should let her out first. Just in case. Is there still someone here?
That's mine! Do that again, and I'll squash you like...
So many rats around in here. They're not even shy.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon her wand. It must be blocked by something.
I can't even talk to Nanny right now? Okay then. What? Oh, it's somewhere in the room?
Revelio.
I didn't think it was that close. I don't think it is in this room, actually, fam.
If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Rabe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked by something. Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Hello, Hogwart. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Confringo! Incendio! Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Don't worry about it, it's pretty tough. What? You alright, bud? You good? Where are you going, man? Man on a mission over here.
To get away from you.
Am I in your way or something? I mean, you can
I
ask
didn't
me.
finish it. You can have it.
Okay, Bobby.
Goodbye.
Bye, Bobby.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
I'll see you in the morning.
My pleasure.
Bye,
And thank you, my friend.
Aw.
We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I agree. But first, let's check out your cells. Nothing in here, okay. Let's check out his cell. All good.
Revelio.
Oh, here it is. Good stuff. There should be a note somewhere, though, too.
Revelio.
And there was an area where there was more enemies, too, I believe.
Revelio.
You are as dear as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. To Sabella Filbert.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again. Each hour until we are able to meet, I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within our grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings that exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge, indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
I don't even see where it is. What the heck? Sort by newest. Okay. I assume it's not in here. Maybe I just auto-destroyed it. Oh no, here it is. I guess I can't destroy it right now.
Revelio.
I wonder how I get up top there. There's a couple of things up top. Maybe I can take this way. This goes downstairs to something. Can't go the opposite way. What about up here? We were just up here. That leads upstairs. Gotcha.
Revelio.
Just about done.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Hopefully.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh, that's a shame. I'll find another path. Sky's the limit. Or, let's go talk to the keeper. In the map room. I have mail.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
The portraits. And there's a blank one.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival, and I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
That's annoying.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio.
I will be back momentarily. Going to use the washroom. And check on back.
No. No.
How are you, Randy? Evidently. You want the window open slightly? Okay, Bappy. Light off? Okay, Bappy. Oh. Okay. scribble. Alrighty. Getting back into the thick of it. Let's go find Professor Fig's office. Can I go up more?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rib and I from the Ashwangers. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Sure.
Revelio.
I'm down to do that. But first, I have to go talk to Miss Professor Fig.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would!
Excusez-moi.
Revelio.
Let me find my gloves real quick here. Whoa. Ah, here they are. Yeah. Almost there.
Revelio.
Oh, he is here. Good.
I hope I look. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Well, this is interesting. Can I just stay in this appearance my whole life? Or can I do a couple of camps with this? No. They're unavailable while I'm transformed.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Oh my. That's insane. Oh, I can't even use Revelio or anything right now.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
The little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? Sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Booba Pus. Moustache paste.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say not some sense to them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Almost there.
Look, it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the head.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Well then.
A wonderful job. Leeway.
Oh my goodness.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Oh wow. The Great Hall on Christmas. Damn. I didn't realize. Beautiful.
Hope as hard a worker as any house elf.
Yes, there he is.
Ahem. Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scroop!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrub swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I don't know.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Toujours
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Now to find that. Oh, it's a good place for it. Can't even get up there though. I guess I can't yet. That's interesting.
Thirsty. Soda, one.
I can't get up right now, Bab. But I'll bring it to you next time I do.
Where's my thirst?
Your water?
My soda.
Oh, you told me to drink it.
You drank it.
It's not all gone.
Juice. That's what that was.
You don't need your water, though? Oh my goodness. Wow, Babby. Oh my. Aww. Okay, up we go. I'm excited to finally go into the headmaster's office. Hopefully I can. I don't think I really convinced the house elf that I was black. That was crazy. Well, we shall have to give it our
You can't imagine how inconvenient that was. Revelia.
Huh, there's something here.
Ringing again. How delightful.
Revelia.
I adore
It's such a small ding. I don't think it's here. It could be here.
Revelia.
Well, might as well go through here.
A little more. Revelia.
Got it. There was a letter, wasn't there? Oh, don't mind if I do. Here it is. Darling sister, delighted to receive your recent owl. Sounds as if you are, as usual, rising to the challenges presented by not only the students, but also a certain headmaster. Your patience knows no bounds. Speaking of patience, thank you for all that you've done for Gareth. Your instincts are sharp, indeed. A delicate balance of discipline and creative encouragement is all he needs. I confess I'm glad that his fellow students have replaced his own family when it comes to trying out his latest brews. Marvelous how he spins it. You are the first lucky ones. Never mentions the possibility of untoward reactions. Well, I must be off. Apologies for the short note. Seems the youngest has got herself into a bit of a predicament. Tossed a garden gnome into the neighbor's dirigible plums again. Anyway, hope to see you at the holidays. Sending my love, G.
Revelia.
Don't mind if I do. Maybe it's up the stairs. Or in here?
Revelia.
Doesn't seem like it. Further upstairs we go.
Revelia. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Damn, it actually worked.
Revelio. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Sleeping portraits. Not all headmasters and headmistresses enjoy reliving the day-to-day challenges of running the school of witchcraft and wizardry. Some prefer to enjoy a well-earned nap when possible. Fair enough.
Alohomora.
And a memento. There we go.
Revelio.
Cool. That statue's following me. Dear Phineas, the children have been asking about your return. Velvina in particular chooses to do so each day at breakfast, as is engulfed in a sulk when I remind her that you are ensuring the quality of her future education. Sirius and Phineas rarely send me an owl, although... Wait, what? Oh, I guess there's either two Phineases, or this... I don't know. They never mention you. I'm certain they're proud of you and all that you're doing for Hogwarts. Having one's father as headmaster is a tremendous honor. Merlin, help me. Cygnus is now crawling and follows Arcturus about like an unwelcome shadow. Arcturus is begging for an invisibility potion, and frankly, I can't blame him. I'd be tempted to brew one if it weren't for the eternal sniveling that Cygnus would regale me with. Perhaps we shall see you during the next school holiday, but please don't feel any obligation. We can manage. Ursula. Sirius. And it mentions Cygnus as well. Let me try and remember. No, I don't quite remember the relation, but that's referenced in
Revelio.
Harry Potter books. It's definitely the same. It's like this happened right before. It's so loud in here. I would have been sure that this was where It had to be to find the next bell. Huh. I'll have to look at that door later. The gargoyle. Oh.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Oh, I wonder if it could be the Deathly Hallows.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Apothecary receipt. Cure for boils. 1 file.
Revelio.
Receipt. Hair tonic, mustache wax. Badinamum pomade. Comb pearl handled. Back scratcher, gold handled. Doxycide, paid in very small part. Remainder to be billed to ministry.
Revelio.
I need to find that Revelio page.
That must be the pedestal.
No, I want to find the page first. Ah, here's one. The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as a means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 schoolhouses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities.
Revelio.
Is it continuing to get strong again as I enter this room? Yes, it's very strong in here. It's actually hard to believe that this isn't where it is that I have to be.
Revelio.
But it's not. And how do I open this this door?
Revelio. Bombarda.
Well, that didn't work.
Expelliarmus Bombarda.
Damn.
Revelio.
Does it get louder when I get near this door? Not really. Surprised that pen save isn't anything. There's also something up there. Which again, I assume is only unlockable via that door. Wonder if I'll ever get access to it again. Where are we on time? Ooh. I might have to turn this trial into the next episode. We'll see.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
No, we'll go through this.
Here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Yeah, this is the Deathly Hallows. Well, it
In
seems
this
like.
place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh my.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free.
We'd best move on. Eve must be here somewhere.
I can't go around. Can I distract them? Or do I just have to wait? I can't even attack.
I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
That was a close call. Is this her? No.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Damn, that sucks. How far back do I have to go? That's so annoying. No tools of detriment.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here.
It didn't make me go back
Where
too
could
far.
Neve be?
Why can't you go faster? Why the fuck
Too
you
many.
gone?
I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. the only safe way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
It's all the same, though. Wait, can they not see me at all?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Oh, wow. Well, that's useful.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have had one death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely the Deathly Hallows. It's all we can find now. Cool. The Elder Wand.
I've never felt such power.
This is so cool. So artistic. It's like I'm inside the very pages themselves. What's this? Wigan Well potions. That's cool.
Revelio.
Feeling I'm up for another fight. Boss fight. That's messed up. Jesus Christ. And I'm dead. Fuck, man. That was such a long fight. Please tell me I don't have to do the entire fight again. Oh, man. I think I do, though. The whole fight. Oh. Yep. So frustrating. I'm gonna have to turn the difficulty down a bit. I don't really know if they just endlessly spawn and I just had to kill the trolls. Or if I should just focus on them first. Oh, I can't even skip this cutscene. just me and him now? God, man.
Defender, Bombarda.
And now, what's next? More of these heathens? Damn you! Oh, get the fuck out of here with the dogs, bro. What the hell, man? Why are you already here? Oh my god, the dogs are insane, bro. Like, can you fuck off? Why aren't they targetable, man? I'm just gonna die again. Like, can you tell the dogs to off, man? And I can't fucking dodge. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, go away. What now? Damn, that took so many potions. Oh, I could have used potions the whole time. No, I couldn't have. I just wish. Either way, that's it, I think, for this. Now it's just a stone that I have to use for something. Couldn't tell you what.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve. Dead. Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honour her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Whoa.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
The pensive. This ought to be the end of the trial.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Nia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Wow. Return to the map chamber. Let's see, time-wise, we are at 1:56. That's okay, we can finish this off. And go from there. I might go right into the next episode. Stop the stream to officiate, take a quick break, and then go right into the next episode. Well, let's do this.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
The Hallowed Hero. Wield the Deathly Hallow.
Revelio.
I guess at this moment...
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologise. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
That's good to hear. Hello? Professor Weasley? Are you okay? It doesn't seem to have worked. What the heck? That's so annoying. I wanted to hear her say it. Damn. I will post. Most recently. Deke tells me he shared with you his experience with the Phoenix. Please check in with him when you get a chance. He has an idea for you that I thought worth exploring. Professor Weasley. I wonder what class that could possibly be. Meet Sebastian. So he's the one in Phoenix Rising. I don't know. This might be something completely unrelated.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Oh, I see. He's using a spell to determine where he has to go.
So bored in my life as in history of magic.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I think I know that name.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day.
Oh, of course. Lord Gok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Oh, wow.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall.
Can you tell me where I might find Grimbold Weft?
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. Quick with a needle and thread, that one. He's a fascinating artifact of the Goblin Rebellion of 1752. At any rate, he can be found nearby, perched in his case.
Okay, then.
Never strays from the bell tower.
Grimbold Weft. This is the skull of famed tailor Grimbold Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches' and wizards' coats during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, thus preventing them from taking ill during battle.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of
This
knights,
one's
I
further
should
away.
verify. Keen-eyed
Let's ask.
students will spot the statue of Sir Athpuddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different
His
than that
fame
of
was not won by vanquishing foes in single
tell you what, I
combat,
wouldn't
nor
give you
by
back on a broom.
slaying bloodthirsty dragons.
Abandoning class to
training
wander the
yards
halls is in
and
keeping with
skulls.
Professor Binns' manner of
His
teaching.
warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Oh my.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnaby.
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Athpuddle, or rather the statue of Sir Athpuddle, who can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out. In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed...
Sir Skagglethrop the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess your...
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
The Hogwarts founders could never have achieved such architectural majesty without the aid...
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Felix Malpanta. Revelio.
Waving Knight. This set of armor belonged to Sir Offpuddle of the Cheerful Continents, a legendarily friendly knight who supposedly won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiating tactics. Some attribute his success to an overly potent cheering charm he cast upon himself. And that'll be all for this one. Anything more?
Students of...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Offpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Offpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss.
They're already dull,
History
boss.
does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Is this it? That was unpleasant.
History is written by those who do their schoolwork.
Revelio.
Or at least I like to say that.
Well, take care, Professor Binns. Naughty.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud of you.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Good talk. Okay. Well, that was longer than it was needed to be. But thank you again, everybody, for watching. And we'll be back with more Hogwarts Legacy soon.